This is a wild story. I think it'll connect with you specifically, Will, because you're into the snowboarding and stuff.
Okay.
You're big with the snowboarding. Now, what is the highest elevation you've ever done the snowboarding? Do you recall? Was it ever 10,000 feet? Have you been to the Alps?
I have not.
You have not. One day you're going to do that.
I hope so.
But you went over to Montreal over there. That's pretty high.
No, I went to Whistler.
Easy.
Blackcomb.
I
don't know which one's taller.
This is your flex episode. Just one flex after
maybe
another.
It is. I don't know.
One flex after another. You're like, I went to Whistler. No big deal. When were you in Whistler?
A couple of years ago.
Was that nice?
Snowboarding.
Was that a good time?
Yeah. It was good.
Better than
the gondola.
Better than Montreal.
Yeah.
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 All right. Well, that's it. Actually, we can wrap this story. No.
Okay.
This guy has a hell of a story. He was 10,000 feet up in the Alps, and he claims that his iPhone saved his life. Well, never mind the claim. It did save his life. He was actually doing the thing you probably shouldn't do, which was he was alone.
Oh.
Up there. And I think after this experience, he's not going to do the solo stuff anymore. An iPhone saved the life of a British snowboarder after he fell into an off-piste crevasse and was unable to climb out.
What?
He was alone at the time, something he now says was a mistake he'll never repeat. Here's his post on Instagram. Michael and his team quite literally saved my life. I know what you're thinking. When I read this headline, I'm like, how did the iPhone specifically save his life? Other than the fact that I'm reading 9 to 5 Mac. Because couldn't any phone have saved his life? But Michael and his team quite literally saved my life. I am still clueless as to how I will ever repay him and Swiss Rescue Services, but I assure you I am working on it. Perhaps the first step is bringing awareness to the amazing job these guys did. He's been snowboarding for 17 years, and he's been spending a lot of time solo. He says never solo again.
Yeah, don't do that.
The last thank you is to Apple. Their side button 5-click to emergency services. It's especially great when your screen is being dripped on, and to the service provider for giving me 3G connection in the Alps and 3% battery 5 meters below the ice.
Whoa.
This is what a moment to picture. When he started giving those details, I all of a sudden had this visual of this crevasse.
Yeah.
And this phone being dripped on. And this rapidly depleting battery life. Although maybe that was also shots fired at Apple. 3% battery life.
Because it's rapidly depleting.
Yeah, he's like, sort that one out, please. No, I'm kidding. But you know how that is, Will. Like these things, low battery means one thing to you. Just in general. You're just going about your daily life and it's low battery and that panic ensues.
Yeah,
you're like, I'm about to be off the grid. And it's like, Will, who cares? You're 5 minutes from your house. It's like, Will, you're in the grocery store. Stop panicking.
I'm lost.
My phone. I'm like, Will, you're on your couch. No.
Give me the charger.
The phone just fell between your couch crevasse. You're stuck in between your couch cushions. That's the only crevasse that you're encountering.
Yeah.
So anyway, this 5-button press on the side was all he could do because the phone's all screwed up. You're down there, battery's running out. So he does the 5-click, and thank God he has a 3G connection as well. Because I got to assume with all that snow insulating you when you fall in, and you're already up there in the mountains, and who knows what type of connection you're working with. All of a sudden now I'm thinking I need range boosters and backup phones if I'm out there solo.
Right.
I'm not going out there solo, but people got to think about that because he's dead. Otherwise, he's dead. No one finds him. No one finds him. He does the 5-click emergency and he lives. But I presume there's some Android equivalent. I don't know. What happens if I click this 5 times? Nothing. I'm dead.
Isn't there like a SOS emergency alert?
You think it's on any phone?
I think you maybe hold.
What do I do? I hold?
Like the shutdown button?
I'm holding.
Is there like a power off?
Yeah, emergency mode, yeah. So you just press and hold. I don't know. Maybe he couldn't, but I think he couldn't.
Yeah, maybe he was stuck.
I think he couldn't tap the screen.
Right.
I don't know.
Because it was dripping?
I don't know.
With like moisture or something?
I don't know. But these are things, I guess, as a designer of a product, you have to think about.
Man. Well, I'm glad he survived. And don't do that again.
The solo part?
Yeah.
Have you ever done it solo? Any solo snowboarding?
No.
You're always with your pals.
Yeah.
You say, hey, pals, I go down, you help.
Yeah. If I fall in the crevasse, help me out.
Yeah.
Come on.
Thank you to Spiffy. Appreciate the super chat. Lots of super chats today. We really appreciate you guys. Isn't that right, Will?
Yeah. They seem to really want us to do this more often.
You talking about this show?
At
right?
earlier
You
time.
talking about this crazy show right here?
Yes.
This wild and crazy? Yeah, well, listen. The internet keeps providing us with unlimited action
Yeah.
for us to discuss. I don't think that's going anywhere.